Hello everyone, my name is Rashmeet and today in this video I'm going to teach you how to add devices to Cisco Catalyst Center Inventory using Discovery tool. First of all, let's get into why we need Cisco Catalyst Center, which brings AI, automation and security together to simplify your network. So Catalyst Center has AIOps with AI and machine learning since 2018 to keep your network healthy, automate troubleshooting, and provide smart alerts to fix issues before they even happen. Plus, Zero Trust Security protects your workplace. Catalyst Center also has NetOps, which you get zero-touch onboarding, automated software updates, and compliance monitoring to keep your network running smoothly with less manual work. And next, Catalyst Center has SecOps that uses AI endpoints analytics, group-based policies, and SD access to lock down your network while making security smarter, easier to manage. Catalyst Center even has DevOps that makes it easy to build and scale by automating with Ansible, Terraform, APIs for faster deployments and seamless integration, which is great use for developers. Alright, now let's get into what all do we need before even starting the discovery process. First of all, we need CLI credentials. Check that all your switches, routers are set up with right host name, username, SSH credentials, enable password, etc. Also make sure your SNMP credentials are correctly configured for both public and private. Catalyst Center mainly supports SNMP version V2 or V3. NetConf is an optional step for the supported devices like Catalyst 9K switches and Catalyst 9800 wireless LAN controller. Ensure that the NetConf port 830 is open and configured. Now that's done, we have all our prereqs done. Now let's get into the demo. Alright, so first we log into Catalyst Center with our username demo and the password. Now once we log into Catalyst Center, you can see that you get the single pane of glass view and you can see your health of your network sites. Now I'm going to go to the menu bar and I'm going to design and network hierarchy. Here I can see all of my sites. I have a California site, North Carolina, San Francisco, San Jose. I can click on any of them and I can see all the different buildings in the site. So under San Jose, I have a building 23 and under building 23, I have 3 floors. So this is where I'm going to add the devices. Now I'm going to go to the tools and discovery, and in the discovery I'm going to click on add discovery on the top right. Click the add discovery workflow to discover all the network devices. Then I'm going to give a name of the discovery. Here the name I give is March 13th. There are multiple ways to discover devices. Choose the CDP option to find devices using the seed IP and CDP. You can even set scan hops from 1 to 16 with default of 16. Next option is LLDP, which is similar to CDP, uses seed IP. Again, you can set scan hops from 1 to 16 with default of 16. Another one is CIDR, which finds devices using a seed IP and CIDR with a prefix length of 20 to 30 and default is 30. So in my case, I'm going to do IP address range, which would discover device in a set IP range up to 4096 devices. So I'll do starting address and ending address. Now we will click on next and it will ask us for the SSH credentials. So I can either use existing or I can add a new one credential. First of all, I'm going to give a name for all these CLI credentials. Their name is lab. And I will give the password and also the enable password. Once I do like all of that, I will go to the SNMP v2 read, and I will either use the existing SNMP credentials or create a new one for both read and write. So this is the SNMP read credentials, and I'm going to give the community string. Alright, now that's done. Now I will click on SNMP write, and same like before, I will either use the existing one or I will create a new one. The name will be SNMP, right? So, and I will also put this input string for the write SNMP string. And then in the NetConf, this is like the optional step. I will either check the port 830 or I will leave it blank. And then in the protocol order, I can select SSH or Telnet or both of them. Now I'm going to click on next. I can schedule the job now or I can do it later at another time, but I'm going to do it now, and I'm also going to assign these devices that I'm like adding to the site. So for that, I will click on assign to site, and it's going to push all of these different configurations to like the devices. Then there I can select San Jose building 23 for those devices to go to. So here I can look at the summary of all the settings that I did, the IP addresses, the SNMP strings, the SSH credentials, and once I'm like satisfied, I can now click on start discovery at the bottom. Once start discovery is done, I can see that it has already been in progress. It has been started. And now I can either look at the view discoveries or I can also look at the sites where this is going. So when I click on like view discovery, I'm going to see all the different devices that are getting discovered, right? So depending on how many you are trying to add, this can take anywhere from like 30 seconds to a minute to like probably like couple minutes. So just be like little patient, and now once this is ready, you are going to see all the different devices. You can also see their status is green. The reachability is also green for all the devices, and the SNMP credentials are good. So this is what you want to see. If there is any issue, you can go to the devices and fix it, and then come back and run the discovery again. Once that's done, now we can go to inventory by going provision and then inventory. Now in the add inventory, we can see all the devices that got discovered. We can also see their IP addresses. We can see there. We can also see if there is reachability or not. We can see if they are like end of life. We can also see if what is their compliance status. We can also see that all of them are gotten added to the site of San Jose and to the building 23. If you like scroll to the right, we can also see the image software that is running on these devices, when it was like last updated, and the serial number, and also the platform of this device. So some are like 9300 switches, some are older, 3850 switches as well. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna look at why one of these devices is non-compliant. So when I click on non-compliant, I can see that it might be because of the software version not being updated. So as you can see, the golden image is set to 17.16, but my device is on 17.3, so it is asking me to update to the golden image. When I click on summary, I can see all the ports that are connected. So when I click on browse configuration, I can see all the device configurations. So I don't need to log into CLI anymore, which is so great. I can see all the configurations like right here. But Catalyst Center to be more intent based, where if somebody makes any changes to the configuration, it all gets logged in the config drift. So it is showing that the configurations lines got changed. Now if we go back to inventory, I can look over here. I can even change the focus of the inventory, and I can change the focus to like software images and what it's going to do. If it's going to show me all the current software images. Now when we go back to inventory, I want to show you how filtering works. So say you have like thousands of devices. I can quickly filter, and I can search with like host name or any device IP address. Now the next thing is I'm going to also show you how the topology works in inventory, right? So when I click on topology, you can see that it is set it up correctly, but I can also move some of them around, where I can create this 3-tier architecture of core, distribution, and access switches. And once I like this view, I can actually save this view. I can say, hey, this is my custom focus that I want saved. So if you look at the right hand side on the top, there is a way to do a custom focus. I will click on that, and I will give my name. Hey, this is my view called whatever. So that next time I come to topology, I can say, hey, open this focus with my view. Now let's go back to inventory, and I'm going to show you how to go back to my focus of RBUGA. So here I'm going to change my focus to RBUGA in my topology, and once I do that, boom, it will now show all the focus that I have created before. So that's like super helpful for like larger topology. Now I'm also going to show you after some time how do you monitor and make sure that the devices are healthy, right? So we are going to like create a new video for that, where we will be going to details of monitoring. But here I wanted to quickly show you, if you go to this hamburger menu and then assurance and then health, you can see that I have my some of the distribution and core and access devices added. So I have like 2 distribution and 4 access devices. If I click on any distribution, I can see that there are 2 of my 9300 devices added. I can click on any one of them, and I can now see the device 360 view of core devices, core 0, 1. I can also run some commands from right here, so I don't need to now console into my device anymore. Everything is done via Catalyst Center. Right, so that was the demo on how to add devices. I also wanted to share with you some Catalyst Center user guide links if you wanted to learn more in detail about other ways to like discover devices like PNP and via inventory. Please let me know if you would like me to create videos for them. I hope this was very helpful and it can get you excited to start your Catalyst Center journey. Thank you.